Hey guys, it's Ryan. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an egg sandwich. I haven't seen too many people make this before, and it's quite tasty, so let's get into it. What I have right here are 2 eggs. I just cracked them in a bowl. Try to not get any shell in there. And I have this cool little whisk, but you can just use any whisk you want, or even like a fork just to beat the eggs. I'm just going to beat the eggs real quick, make sure they're nice and smooth. I honestly want them as smooth as possible, just so the sandwich is consistent. I'll do this for a few more seconds. Wonderful. There we go. Nicely beaten eggs. And now, I like to put a little bit of pepper in here, in my little egg mixture. And I'm gonna put a little everything bagel seasoning as well. It's from Trader Joe's. It's quite good. You can really put whatever you want though. Anything, any type of seasoning or spice that you like. Red pepper flakes if you want a little more spicy. You can also do a little more stuff at the end, which I'll show you. I'm just gonna mix it up real quick. One more time. Make sure all the everything bagel seasoning is mixed in nicely. All right, so now I'm just gonna turn I have a nice large non-stick pan too. I'm gonna put it on a medium-low heat, but more towards the low side. And now I'm just gonna grab my butter, a little bit of butter. Just gonna use a little bit, just enough to coat the pan on a nice little layer. Nothing too much, you know. You really don't need too much. Oops. There we go. I'll just let that melt a little bit. And I'll keep mixing up my eggs. They want a little bit more pepper in here. I would put salt too, but the everything bagel seasoning is quite salty on its own. So, but if I was not using that, you could just use salt and pepper. And I would put a little bit of kosher salt. Wonderful. This is looking quite smooth. As you can see, I'm not sure, I don't want to spill, but try to get you a nice angle. So my butter's starting to melt. Let's just move this around, make sure that I get a nice layer. I might even need a little bit more butter. I really want to layer around so that the egg doesn't stick to the pan. Even though it's non-stick, you still need a little bit of butter or olive oil or something to make it so it really doesn't stick. Plus butter tastes good. So there we go. Nicely coated. Let me just let the rest of the butter melt real quick. Now I have country white bread. You can really use any type of bread, but my favorite for this is country white. So I got two slices of country white bread. Just gonna stir this around and turn it down to just a little above low right now. I'm gonna pour in my egg mixture, and I really want it to spread out and get everywhere. So it fills the pan. I'm gonna take my bread and I dip on one side, and I'm gonna go like that. Dip this one on this side. This pan is just barely big enough. Shouldn't be too hot yet either, so you shouldn't burn your hand at all. Actually, I really want them facing each other like a sandwich. There we go. Now I just want this all nice and coated everywhere. There we go. Perfect, just like that. Just gonna wash my hands real quickly. Use paper towels too. Make sure you keep your hands clean. I'm definitely gonna want a spatula for this. I'm really just waiting for my egg to start hardening up. It's still liquidy, I can see, so I'm just gonna wait. I also plan on putting some sharp cheddar cheese on. This is white cheddar, but you can really use anything. You can use mozzarella too. Any type of cheese is good on this. But let's see. All right, this looks like it's starting to harden up a little bit. I could probably go a little longer. So we'll wait. This pan's just big enough, so this flip could be difficult. We'll have to see. See. All right, yeah, this looks pretty ready to flip. So I'm just gonna take my spatula under, just go over, flip it over, just like that. Now it's cooking the other side of the bread. I'm gonna put some cheese right on one of the pieces of bread. You can do it either slice. It really just depends. I'm gonna flip this one on top of this one. There we go, got a little cheese. Now you can really put anything in the topping too. I'm gonna put a little hot sauce as well, just because I like a little hot sauce, but really anything works. This is really up to you, which is nice. Avocado, there's a lot of good things that you can put on this. And this is almost done, so I'm just gonna, any excess egg kind of fell off, but I would just flip this, anything on the side into the middle. I'm just gonna flip it over like that. So now I have like a sandwich. I'm gonna cook on this side a little bit. I'll flip it just so it gets a little more done on each side, and then we will be ready. Let me get a plate real quick. Let's see how it's looking. I can always flip it back if I need to. I might go a little bit more. I'm trying to turn up the heat a little bit. I really want it to be a little more golden brown. A little like French toast, you know, but not that toasty. Just let it sit. I'm gonna let the cheese melt. It smells good though. Looks pretty good too, so. See, mission successful. Guess that'll be determined when I take my first bite, though. I'm gonna turn up to medium heat. Keep flipping until I like the way it really looks. See, it's starting to brown up a little bit. I could probably wait a little bit more. I'm just touching it. I wanted to have a little hard. It's either gonna be soggy or it's gonna start hardening up once the egg starts cooking. So I really want a nice, hard, consistent piece of bread. So turning up the heat should help. You really don't have to flip this many times either. Yeah, this is starting to harden up as well. So probably flip it one more time after this. I'll leave it on here for like 15 seconds, flip it one more time. And then we'll call it a day. Let's see, oh, I just lost a piece of egg. Let's see how it tastes. It's pretty good. There we go. Now it's starting to brown up a little bit. You can see that. You can do as brown as you want. I like just a slight brown, and I'm nervous to overcook it, so I don't want it to get black, but a slight brown like that's my favorite. Get a nice knife out too, so I can cut it, show you guys the inside. Just wanted to check underneath, but it looks pretty good to me. We're gonna take it off, cut the heat. See, a little bit of my egg fell right there, but that's it. Let me just cut this in half for you guys. I wouldn't normally do this on this, but I just wanna I want you guys to be able to see. There you go. Beautiful egg sandwich.